kind of create those conditions on our own. Now, a lot of times we get these far ankle guys that are pretty good at getting our foot off the mat and like shifting away towards our head, all right? So we had this kid, I'm actually going to the high school he coaches at next in Mill Valley. He wrestled for UNI, he's All-American. He was like one of our club kids before we had a club. This kid named Joey Laser. Really, really, really good kid. Penn Cal Dake twice in high school, like really funky. Like never sprawled in his entire career. Really, really, really funky. All right, a lot of back traps, a lot of spladles, a lot of crazy stuff like that. He was really good at scrambling, and when Doug Schwab took over the program at UNI, he kind of came in, he was all Iowa, because he was coming straight from Iowa, coaching and wrestling at Iowa, and he was just like, you can't wrestle like that. You're not going to be able to win like that. You got to sprawl, snap down, go behind like that. Do it like Iowa does. And Joey's like, bro, I'm like 2 years away from the end of my career for the most part. Like, this is the way I wrestle. Like, we got to figure out how to win this way. So it was kind of one of those, we had a coach that was really based on fundamental and a kid that was about as non-fundamental as possible, and they both worked together on figuring out how to make Joey's strengths even stronger. All right, and he got really, really good at a lot of scrambling positions. And I say all that to say he kind of came up with this position in far ankle, because he would roll around and get a lot of guys in far ankle positions, and guys would pick his foot up. And as they pick his foot up, his head would get trapped in the mat, all right? So, we get to this position here, and we feel like we can't get our head up. We're gonna take our outside elbow, and we're just gonna dig it in, but dig out his near leg. Does everybody see that? Just taking my outside elbow, and I'm digging out his near leg here. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna think about doing a Granby on my right shoulder. So my head is gonna post to the mat. I'm going to take my free foot and I'm going to drive off this toe. Now, as I drive off this toe, I'm going to look away from his body and just think about doing a Granby. So head to mat, driving off the toe, and I'm looking away to this position right here. Now, as I start to sit up, we're right back into this split position. Okay? We're just getting there a little bit different way. Now, one thing that we might have a challenge with is him hanging onto our ankle. At that point, I can just use my opposite foot to kick his hand off. Now, when I'm thinking about kicking his hand off, say I got my eyes closed and I'm trying to kick his hand off my foot, we're gonna miss it all the time. You know where your leg's at, just find your leg and kick straight down your leg. All right, don't try to find his arm out here. You're gonna miss it like a ton. Just find your own leg and kick it straight down, all right? So, we're in this far ankle position, all right? Maybe I'm trying to trap his knee. He's pulling, he's keeping my head down a little bit. See how my head's starting to drop? I'm just gonna drop to my elbow. I'm just gonna kind of dig this foot out. Just digging that foot out with my elbow. Head's to the mat, free foot's gonna push, and as I push, I'm just digging out behind here. Somebody see that? Now, as I start to roll, just find your own leg. Kick the foot off. Start to circle and sit up. Right here. Both arms in. We're right back to our sit split position. Roll and split position. All right. I'm just turning away. Get to that shoulder. And I'm sitting up. Boom. Right here. Heels are coming to my butt. Back to the same roll and split position we've been getting to over and over again. We're just getting